Salute. Let's get into this. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody in the chat that's going to pull up. Make sure you hit that like button, get the preliminaries out the way. Urban is in the building. I see you guys. I know a lot of you guys are at work, but you're going to want to hear what I got to say. I'm about to piss somebody off. So I was having a conversation today. It was a couple gentlemen of different nationalities, some black, some white, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Very interesting conversation. So we're standing around having these conversations, random topic, and the topic came up about black women, which I thought was interesting, especially when you have, white gentlemen that date black women. And what one of the gentlemen was saying, and I don't know if he was trying to win brownie points with all the black men or not, but this is what he said. You know what I'm saying? He said, black women don't love their children. And I was like, excuse me? So because I got daughters. So I said, before I get pissed about this, before I just pull out the strap and start shooting in this mother. He's like, well, hear me out. He's like, you ain't gonna get mad, are you? I said, I ain't gonna get mad. He said, you sure you ain't gonna? I said, look, just say what you got to say. So he said, black women don't love their kids. I got mad. I was immediately pissed off. I was immediately upset or whatever case be. But let me go into detail about what he said. So we was like, man, he said, most the black community and single moms and single homes, et cetera, et cetera. And he was trying to give me this whole diatribe of why black women are to blame for a lot of these things or whatever case to be. And I was scratching my head because here's the thing. You know how somebody is saying something, it's possibly true, but they ain't saying the whole thing. So I had to correct them real quick. I had to get them in line. So for all the black women that's going to listen to this, I want you to listen to this. But fellas, I want you to listen to this too. Okay? They're saying, have you ever seen someone promote a GoFundMe? But then when you see the GoFundMe, you say, okay, well, I really didn't know that person that well in real life. Let me go to their social media presence. So you go to Instagram or TikTok or Facebook or just whatever social media platform, and you see like all of these videos and posts about all the money that they're making, all of the trips that they're taking, all of the weed they smoking, all of the drinks, all of the partying, all of the fun shit. All of the fun shit. They are living their best life. They the baddest bitch. They the biggest boss. They got all these employees. They got money, right? And then when something happens, a tragedy happens, and God forbid, now they in their coffin or whatever, the first thing that happens within the first 24 to 48 hours is a GoFundMe. Now, this is what this white guy was saying to me. He said, well, y'all, you see a lot of single women, single parents do that. A lot of women do that. And I'm scratching my head. I said, why is he trying to drive this point home for single black women? And I said, this is the problem. The problem is that you're speaking. I don't know if you have something against black women, but let me break this thing down for you, brother. Right? This is not a black woman. I'm about to piss somebody off. Hit the like button. Don't just look at me. This is one of those videos you share. ToughLove is about to break it down. I keep it fair and down the middle. This is not just a black woman situation. This is not a single parent situation. This is a black community problem. We are the biggest. Look at me now on Instagram. I'm the biggest baller. I got all the cars. I got all the men. I got all the women. I got the biggest house. I'm taking trips. I'm vacation. I'm doing all these big things. And the second there is a funeral, the second there is a tragedy, now it's GoFundMe time. I was mad at the white guy, but I wasn't mad at the white guy. You get what I'm saying? I was pissed off at the white guy, but I wasn't pissed off at the white guy because he only got it half right. This is not a I blame the black women type situation. This is let me talk to the black community type situation. So if he wanted to win brownie points, I can say that he failed to win the brownie points with me. However, I did correct him. I said, there's some validity to your argument, and I understand that. And sometimes you have to listen for understanding and comprehension, and not just to reply, because some things we just need to talk about. So this is one of the things I wanted to talk about. So let me do something real quick. Right? Let me do something real quick for you guys because I think it's important. Salute to the chat. I see y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button or whatever case be. Let me adjust this a little bit real quick. Let me play something for you guys.
What is life insurance? Well, it's actually a simple answer to a difficult question. From parents to empty nesters, single people to retirees, almost everyone has someone who depends on them. So ask yourself, would my loved ones struggle financially if I weren't here? If the answer is yes, then you likely need life insurance. It pays cash to your loved ones if you die. They can use it for anything, from funeral costs to bills, daily living expenses, to future dreams like college or retirement. It can be customized to your needs and may be cheaper than you think. A healthy 30-year-old can potentially get $250,000 of coverage for around $13 a month.
Stop it. Hit the like button. I'm going in. How many of these content creators are telling you to go get some life insurance? It's only about $13 a month. Hello? It's a different type of energy, a different type of value, a different type of substance. We follow these content creators. We know everything about everybody else, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. What are we doing for us? What are we doing for us? Is there value in what we're getting from content creators these days? Now, you know what's so funny to me? I look at this and I say, you know what? When you say, what have you spent your last 24 hours doing? What have you spent your last 24 hours building? Now, when he said that there are a lot of videos, there are a lot of photos about people partying, smoking weed, drinking, like just living their best life with stacks of money. The fact of the matter is, how come when tragedy happens, the first thing we do is GoFundMes? You got all of these people, the shock jocks, the people that's holding the character narrative, the people that promote division, the people that's exposing people. But why ain't nobody giving nothing back to the community of value? The reason why these people don't value themselves. I can tell you to hate women. I can tell you to hate men. I can tell you to hate black people. I can tell you to hate white people. But I won't tell you to love yourself. I won't tell you to build yourself. You sorry mother... You are a sorry mother if you leave your kids to pick up your bills after you die. You are a sorry mother if you leave your siblings to pick up your bills after you die. You are a sorry mother if you leave your parents and friends to pick up your bills after you die. You spend every weekend going to the next party, smoking the next piece of weed, drinking the next little liquor, right? Dipping and dabbing in the next piece of vagina, jumping and hopping on the next penis. But you spent no time researching any type of life insurance that say, hey, I know if it, just in case I step out this house today and I take this trip today and I go and I party today and I'm doing all of these big things because that's what bosses do. I'm going to make sure I leave something for my kids. Well, when you said black women don't love their kids, the question is, does the black community love their kids? How many people looking right now that got life insurance? Don't get mad at me. Hit the like button, though. Don't just look at me. Hit the like button. How many people right now actually love their kids? Actually say right now, I can go into my safe. I can call my lawyer. I can call my mom. I can call my husband, my wife. They have my life insurance policy just in case something happens. Nope. But they can say, I'm going on a trip, getting ready to take a cruise, getting ready to hop on a plane, getting ready to hit the party. Hey, I done ordered all my party gear for New Year's Eve. Oh, they planning ahead then. Don't get mad at me. I'm talking real shit. They can tell you everything about everything, how they've lined up 6 parties for the next 6 months, every outfit, heels, watches, chains, eyelashes, hair, makeup, every shit. People getting butt implants by 6 months from now. But they can't tell you anything about a life insurance policy. Term life, whole life. They ain't got no type of life insurance. So as soon as they kick the bucket, as soon as those sorry SOBs kick the bucket, now their kids got to worry about how I'm going to bury mom, how I'm going to bury my dad. Your dad, let me tell you something. I am not giving you a dime. I'm not sending you a penny, you sorry mother. I'm not doing nothing. ToughLove ain't doing no. If I go to your Instagram and it was all about turning up and twerking and drinking and smoking and yeah, gang and blah, 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 blah. You mean to tell me you didn't put none of those dollars you were showing on Instagram into a policy that your kids could have so they could bury your sorry ass? So now I'm supposed to be like, oh, well, since they got to GoFundMe up, let me support my black brother. Damn my black brother. Let me support my black sister. Damn my black sister. They didn't care about their kids when they was alive. Oh, they brought them some Jordans. They bought them the new PlayStation game. You know what? They brought, oh, they got they got grills in them. Oh, they got new braids. Okay. Does the black community love their kids? Well, let's think about how many GoFundMes we see. There are no friends around you to say, hey, while I get it, we want to party, we want to turn up, you know, we working hard, right? So we should be able to play hard, cool. Let me ask you a question. What are we working to do? Are we working to party or are we working to actually build a legacy? Let me ask some questions. I'm looking in the chat. I want the smoke. Go get your mama and your daddy because I'm talking real shit over here. All this partying, and as soon as you kick the bucket, you have nothing to give back or leave back. There is no legacy. We spend hours on YouTube getting nothing. Sitting back, watching people with nothing, talking about other people who have nothing, and nothing from nothing leaves. God damn, boy, you're gonna hurt some feelings today. I'm looking at I literally just went to GoFundMe and I'm looking at all these people and I said, well, let me type in Cheryl Gooding. Let me type in Ramon Peterson. I'm typing in, I'm looking. Ramon was balling. Ramon was at the car show like smoking weed, got drink. Ramon was doing, old girl was I'm like, she was living her best life. And I was like, why are we doing a GoFundMe? 3 weekends in a row, every weekend, Friday to Sunday, party, money, weed, alcohol. And as soon as something happens, that's a tragedy. What you mean you ain't got no money for no headstone? Hit the like button. Stop just looking at me. Stop just looking at me. Support the message, push the message. We talking about why does the black community not have life insurance? And don't start lying I got life insurance. Get the fuck. You ain't got no goddamn life insurance. You ain't got no life insurance. You can't even spell insurance. Talking about life insurance. Come on now. We need to stop being, listen, let me tell you something. When this gentleman was telling me today, oh, black women don't love their kids. They don't even leave them life insurance and da-da-da-da. And I was like, how could he single out black women when this is not a black woman thing? Then he started going into this single parent thing. Let me tell you something. I don't care if you're the custodial parent, the non-custodial parent. I don't care if you're black, green, blue, yellow. It don't matter to me. My thing about it is, what are you leaving for your legacy? What are you promoting for your legacy? A lot of people are not taking the time to even say, well, just in case something happens, let me leave something so that way it can support my children. Hey, everybody don't have $1 million life insurance policy. I get it. But at least your funeral can be covered. At least if your loved ones live in other states, the people that you know that's closest to you, they can come and you can kind of pay. Let's just run this thing down, right? The funeral cost, all the funeral expenses, right? From the flowers to the coffin to the plot to the headstone, even if you need a suit and a tie. You're doing something so that way you can support the narrative of if I pass away. Okay, what are my bills? Let me talk to y'all. Hit the like button. I'm talking to y'all, right? You have a list of bills that's inside your life insurance policy, right? That goes for your house payment, your car payment, credit cards, et cetera, et cetera. Hell, your college tuition for your children. Okay, it'll cost about, on an average, to this college right here, you can pick the local college. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. And say this 4-year college, it'll cost this much for my child to go to college. Okay, cool. You paid, you got college tuition. You're thinking about, okay, well, how much money would my child need to start off just in case they need some extra funds, or when they hit a certain plateau in life or an age, they now get a lump sum or maybe a gradual increments of money. Like, you can really break this down. You know, it's crazy. More people make plans to go attend a party than they do to actually cover any expenses after they die. Am I lying to somebody? Am I lying to somebody? CKJ said a trust. Now that is a whole nother conversation, because if you know about trust, then your mindset is in the right place. That's a whole nother conversation. And I like the fact that you said that. Ladies and gentlemen, you should be YouTubing. We YouTube all the other crap. We should be YouTubing what is a trust. We should be YouTubing life insurance. We should be doing those things. I hate to just say it's an issue in the black community. The fact of the matter is, we have so many. You think about the top 5 black content creators that you know that talk about whatever they talk about. Why is it that we never start talking about trust? We never start talking about life insurance. We never start talking about investing. Well, the thing about it is, most of these people don't know about it. Most of these people ain't successful in real life. I'm about to piss somebody off. Oh, ToughLove on one. He on one. Huh? And it's Taco Tuesday? Shit. I want you guys to understand something. When you have value, you provide value. When you are successful, you speak success. When you have a certain level of energy, you provide that energy. This is a real conversation. This is why I say I'm not on here as a character. This is why I'm not on here to attack people. I'm here to lay it down. This is not a black woman issue. This is a black community issue. Do you have life insurance? If you have life insurance, right? Does your mate have life insurance? Do your parents have life insurance? Do your siblings have life insurance? Do the friends that you go turn up with every weekend? The only time they hit you up is time to turn up. Okay, cool. All right. But let's be safe while we're doing it. These conversations are scary to people that lack common sense. These conversations are scary to people that don't understand what betterment is. See, they think love is just providing while they're alive. Oh, Lord, gee, oh, it's getting funky in here. They think providing materialistic things. Well, I brought you a PlayStation. Ain't that love? I gave you a place to stay. Come on, now that's love. The lights on, ain't it? That's love. I made you oodles and noodles, beanie weenies, right, and a hot dog. Now that's love. I get your hair done. Don't you look like those rappers? I love you. And the minute they pass away, your remaining is bills. Your remaining is stress. Your remaining is repayment. You're not leaving nothing for you're not leaving nothing for your kids. See, they forget your message because they so swamped down in, well, I gotta pay mom's rent. I gotta pay mom's car note. I gotta pay dad's medical bills. I gotta pay for dad's funeral. So you mean to tell me all the time you spent planning, promoting nonsense, you never took the time to plan and say, well, let me actually leave something for my legacy? That's a part of your legacy, folks. That's a part of your legacy. As much as you love to say, let me jump in front of this camera and let me love to be the big dog on campus and the bad bitch and all this other stuff, won't you love to give back value? Right now, I'm giving back value. I'm asking you a simple question. Do you have life insurance? Do the people that's in your inner circle that say they love you, you're your ace, the boon coon, my dog, my woody, right? My bae, whatever it is you've named them, do they have life insurance? People are afraid to have conversations. And see, I would say these are tough conversations, but really they're not tough conversations. These are just conversations that show that you actually give a damn. When we talk about we don't care about the mess and the drama, we don't care about the shock jock or whatever, well, prove it. Prove it. All this conversation, people care more about Charleston White faking like he got pistol whipped than life insurance. I want you to go ask all of the people that made a video about Charleston White. Let me look dead in your goddamn face when I say this. All y'all that made a video about Charleston White getting pistol whipped, I'm asking you a question. Do you have life insurance? Do you have life insurance? I can almost guarantee damn near over 80% do not have life insurance. Do not have life insurance. But they will sit down and report on another man's actions, on another man's situation, and they don't have their shit together. I'm not saying you got to be perfect. What I'm saying is, isn't it funny how we do all of this research and how all the information get passed around when it comes to something negative, but when it comes to something positive? Let me ask you a question. How many content creators you think gonna do a reaction video to this? This goes for Kwame Brown, Tommy Sotomayor, Damn D, Moonlight, Lonnie One Love, Armando Black. How many people gonna tell you, y'all need to go get some life insurance? Y'all need to go get some life insurance. We stopping the beef for the day. We stopping the nonsense. We stopping all of the follow this person and react to this nonsense and this fake beef. How many people are going to say, hey, listen, I got enough respect for my subs. I got enough respect for myself and my family members to go tell y'all, go get some life insurance. Let's see how many people expose that. Let's see how many people dig up the information on that. If you in Georgia, here's 10 places you can go. If you in California, here's 10 places you can go. If you in Texas, here's how many people going, I'm about to piss somebody off. How many people going to expose the fact that a lot of black people don't have life insurance? We super chatting to see somebody else get demolished, somebody else get joked on, somebody else to get hurt, somebody else to get disrespected. How many people gonna take that same money and go get them life insurance? How many people? How many people? Your favorite content creator jumps on here every day and you sit back and you say, well, what value are you gonna bring to my life today? People spend hours listening to nothing. They spend hours listening to something that brings them no value in their life. And they take those hours, sit there, they're so mesmerized and want to be a part of something, and then they leave without life insurance, without doing anything positive in their life, without moving forward, accomplishing their goals. And the thing about it is the content creators don't care because you don't care, because you don't force them to care. You as the subscriber, you as the person that's watching the content, you challenge the content creator, whether you know it or not. Whether you know it or not. Salute, I see you. Whether you know it or not. You tell the content creator, I appreciate what you're doing. Here's a donation. Let me hit the like button. That's your contribution to that content creator. And I'm not just talking about black people. I'm talking about in general. The fact of the matter is we are afraid to say this is what we want to see, this is what we require, this is what we respect. We respect when we hurt one another. We respect when we disrespect one another. We respect grown men over the age of 35. Yeah, I'm going to run a play. Yeah, I'm a character. Well, won't you tell people about life insurance, bro? Why Won't you tell people that in 2024, we want to see 50% less of GoFundMes in the black community? We want to see less photos of partying and weed and drinks and twerking and all this other shit. We want to see more people saying, I was able to afford my funeral because Charleston White said something about life insurance, because Kwame Brown said something about life insurance, because Mr. Skinny said something about life insurance. How come we can't get content creators to bring any substance and value to the goddamn internet? I'm about to piss somebody off. Where's the value? Where's the substance? And the thing about it is, it's like, well, tough love, yeah, man, I hear what you're saying, but bro, let me tell you something. If you can't be real, then you gotta be fake. Let me say, there's no gray area. If you can't be real, then you gotta be fake. There is no gray area. You understand what I'm saying? When you sit back, I want you guys, for all the content creators, I want you to look at the statistics for your state and see how many black families had to do a GoFundMe or had to. Now, don't get lost. Let me break this down for you guys. How many people had to do some type of secondary raising some type of funds to cover funeral expenses in a time of tragedy? So you're telling me that there's no content that can be created like that? There's nothing we can do to try to help and give back? There are more people doing reaction videos on somebody getting hurt and disrespected than somebody actually doing a reaction video on helping and building someone. This is not mass media. We talk about mass media pushing a gay agenda, but we push a hate agenda every single day. Every single day. And we sit back and say, well, we make excuses for bullshit instead of calling it out. I had somebody say, well, if you say something, forget positivity. This ain't about positivity. This is about men and women doing the right thing, saying the right thing. Well, how do you know what's the right thing? You can't tell me what the right thing is, tough love. Shut the hell up. If you're an adult, then you understand. If you're a man or you want a woman, you understand. If you're a husband or a wife, you understand. If you are a productive citizen, then you understand. Don't act like I'm speaking gibberish. Because the same conversation, see, here's the thing. Whereas you would have a content creator not come online and say, yo, tough love. Hey, salute. I heard you, bro. Right? They'll then log off and go run to their family member and say, do we got life insurance? Okay, yeah, I heard something today. I'm not going to tell tough love, but I heard something today about life insurance, and I just want to make sure that we good. So go ahead and call a lawyer, or shit, if you ain't got a lawyer, let's YouTube or Google some stuff so that way we can get some life insurance. So now when I see tough love and he asks me, do I got life insurance? I can say, yeah, my policy right here. This ain't for me. This for you. I got 4 daughters. They good. They good. If something happened to me, they good. So I'm not just preaching something I ain't living. You understand what I'm saying? But here's the thing. Where your reaction video to this? Where's your I want you to look at your favorite YouTuber and say, hold on, wait a minute. We talk about everything else, but how come y'all never talk about betterment? This shouldn't be a sometimes thing. Because let me tell you something. If black men feel it's not important, if black women feel it's not important, why should the generation coming behind us that sees our actions on a daily basis, why would they feel like it's important? Why would they feel like it's important? If my daughters stumble across my page and say, well, this is what my dad thought was important. He thought disrespecting black women was important. He thought disrespecting black men was important. I'm calling certain names because I know that's going to trigger a certain effect. But the fact of the matter is, how come what we do on a daily basis don't matter anymore? How come what we say to people and how we carry ourselves don't matter anymore? That don't sound delusional and crazy to you? This is not a competition of wits and who's better. This is a competition of who's trying to make things better. Who's trying to do a little bit more just to help or just try. That's the problem that we have right now, especially in the black community. I would rather tear you down than build you up. I would rather try to be down with this person or cool with this person other than doing the right thing. And this is where I get back to my veterans. Salute to all my veterans, right? Salute to all my veterans. The great thing about the military is they introduce, like I was introduced to life insurance when I was in active duty in the military. And of course, not knowing, being a kid from a foster home coming out of New York, um, I didn't know about no life insurance. Like, what's the importance of life insurance? And sitting down, they threw this video up or whatever case may be, just in case something happened to you. Your either your parents or your children or your wife, your spouse or whoever. They get this money so that way it can cover X, Y, and Z. And I said, man, that's smart. You ever listen to something and it dawned on you like, damn, that's pretty smart. I never thought about that. This message goes sincerely out to all the Black content creators, right? The same way that me, was guilty of not knowing or having no one around me to invest the time to teach me and to make me aware that life insurance is important, is the same way that I'm asking you guys to let your audience know, listen, we can get back to this in a moment. We can get back to whatever it is you promote on your channel in a moment. However, let's look into life insurance. I want you guys to look into life insurance. Stop the donations, stop all that crap. Take that money, take that $15 or that $20 and go get you some life insurance. And make sure that if something happens to you, that your children are in line to be successful, at least have a head start. It might not be millions of dollars, but it's enough to cover funeral expenses. Can you imagine not being able to bury your mother or your father? Or God forbid, both parents. Can you imagine that? And then having to run to the internet on a GoFundMe site, any site like a GoFundMe site that collects money, right? Having to go and ask total strangers to care about a situation that the person when they was alive didn't care about. God damn, that hurt. That hurt. Can you imagine caring more about another person's children than the person cared about when they were alive? Because they videos on social media, they done all these TikTok videos, all these Instagram videos. Hell, they got a plethora of YouTube videos and Facebook videos, nothing about life insurance. But it was all about being a bad bitch. It was all about being a boss. It was all about being a don, a player. Can nobody tell them nothing? They was flossing on these haters. They was chasing their bag. Well, my question is, why you ain't never catch up with your bag? Why you ain't never catch up with your bag? Because for some reason, either you missed the bag or you spent the bag. But however it goes, now you need another bag just to get buried. Now your kids need a bag just to bury you. You're in the grave, but ain't got no headstone because you can't afford no headstone. We're just trying to raise $500 to get a headstone for my mom, a headstone for my dad. Didn't you just have a stack of money to your ear in the photo? Wasn't you just with a rapper or something throwing cash up? I'm confused where the money go. I'm confused where the money at. Now you want us to donate to get you a head. Look, I'll tap dance on your grave. I have a picnic on your grave. I don't know who buried here. Let's just say, pass me the sandwich. Give me some sandwich. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't care. If you don't care, I don't care. Let me say this again. If you don't care, I don't care. I don't give a damn. If they put an ice skating ring on your shit. Michael Phelps, it's a pool. I don't care. If you don't care, I don't care. All the partying, you go and it's all across social media. You the HNIC. You bad. Can't nobody tell you nothing. Now you want me to donate to a cause that should have been a major cause when you was alive. Put your kid's face up there crying. Can you help us? Bury up? No, I can't. Burn them. Burn them. That's free. Get some gasoline. Get a match. Burn them. Burn them. Take them to the desert. Burn them. Get the ashes. Spread it around. Whatever you want. Put it in their hair. Put it in the cup. Drink it. Smoke it. Smoke it on Lil Craig. I'm tired of this shit, y'all. I'm tired of this shit. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to make us responsible for someone who didn't care about the responsibilities of their life. Know every club in the city. Everybody knows your name. Everybody know your name, right? You famous, you popular. And the second you pass away, you don't have no money to bury yourself. Well, what type of legacy is that? That's buffoonery. That's some clown shit. That is the biggest, this to all my people that do the exposing online. That's what y'all, I think I'm giving y'all ideas. I want y'all to take the people that do the GoFundMes. I want y'all to go to their social media sites, right? Go to Instagram, TikTok, whoever it is. And I want you to expose all those people that say, so you want to GoFundMe here, but all these past 6 months, you've been partying up and down in all the cities. You've been catching flights. You've been living your best life. Well, unless you just had your kids yesterday. Those kids were here when you was living your best life. When you was drinking and smoking and partying and traveling, you was doing you. Now you want us to care more about your children than you did. Salute, Big Pressure. You want us to care about more. Listen, Texas T don't even time them out. If they say anything you don't like, send them to purgatory. No, you're done. You're done. If you can't have a conversation, I ain't saying nothing that should rattle your fence other than the fact that do you have life insurance? Black men, do you have life insurance? Black women, do you have life insurance? Black community, do you have life insurance? So when it comes to this tough conversation, the only thing that makes it hard is, guess what? Why don't you have life insurance? Then how much do you have? Don't just get enough life insurance to pay off a light bill. Don't get enough life insurance just to get a new pair of Jordans. Don't get enough life insurance just to go get your eyelashes done. Don't get enough life insurance just to go buy a new set of rims. I know a lot of people ain't gonna like this, but for the grown-ups, they gonna hit that like button because they know what I'm saying is some real shit. It's probably, I guarantee that this video right here, go to your favorite YouTuber, right? I guarantee this has more value and substance than anything you're gonna see online today. Go get you some life insurance. That's the message. I'm gone. Adult up. Peace.